Get that shit. Come on, get that shit on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
All representatives are still assisting other callers. Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
Oh, god damn it. Sorry about that, guys. I was a little too tired that morning to give a good introduction, so I decided to film myself in my bedroom instead again. But I had to get up before 6 a.m. to go to work that day because I was working with a conservation group called Tucson Audubon Society. Don't know what Tucson Audubon Society is? I didn't really either, so I'll let Tony explain it to you. Tony is the invasive plant program manager.
The main mission of the Tucson Audubon is protecting and conserving birds and sharing that enjoyment with the community. Invasive plant management is probably the #1 activity that can be done for conservation.
This particular day, we were chainsawing down tamarisk trees. Here's my buddy Paul explaining a little more about tamarisk trees. Tell us about tamarisk.
These are all tamarisk trees. They're all invasive. That crowds out all of the native mesquite and palo verde. And they're also really prone to fire. But we are also, if you look around, we're leaving some because those are really good. Even though they're invasive, they're really good for raptors and for like nesting birds and stuff. So there's no other native trees here that tend to get that tall that quickly. So raptors really like to get up onto those like upper branches, and it's a good perch for hunting.
But then leaving them, wouldn't they just like breed again and like continue the problem?
Yeah,
That's
so
like...
it's kind of an ongoing management. So it's like, you know, we might leave one every like 200 feet or so, but this probably wasn't managed for decades. You know, no one came out here and cut any tamarisk down. There's only a few species that really use them, so that's why we try to get rid of them, so that something like a mesquite that might support 20 times as many species, we want that stuff to grow here.
We're talking invasive trees. Can
Cool.
I get you jamming one of these in there?
Yeah. When it starts to hurt a little is when you know you're at the right spot. Ooh, I could tell you the story about chaps later.
Yeah, these are chaps.
Yeah, so cowboys started wearing chaps in the, I don't know, whenever like the westward expansion stuff happened, and I just learned that they were called that because they were riding horses through chaparral.
Chaparral.
Chaparral. Chaparral.
So they just were like, yeah, these are what you wear so that your legs don't get all cut up.
Paul has something important to tell us about chainsaws.
This is the Pit Viper chainsaw training video. One thing is the chain brake. You have to loosen the bolts a little bit. Just do 2 licks on each tooth. You gotta have a little bit of pull. Sharpening your chain when you fill up your tank. Always gotta have that thumb wrapped.
We're talking chainsaws.
We've managed to melt a chainsaw.
So you have to undo it, chainsaw. Whoa!
Chaparral.
And it stops it.
You're learning a lot about chainsaws today. Do we pee in the weeds?
Yeah, you can pee in the
You
weeds.
can choose wherever you want.
Tell me I have to hold it.
You have to hold your pee all day.
Fuck! What the hell are these things?
That's cockleburr.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, it got 'em.
You're doing it.
So these are trees, these are bad. We're cutting trees down today because trees are bad. So we're cutting down another tree and it's kind of pointing towards my nice pile of sticks I just made. And I'm worried this tree is gonna fall and smash my pile of sticks, but we'll see what happens. Oh!
Yeah!
We love when that happens.
Smash them up!
Get it on the ground.
Cut that shit.
Oh, yeah!
Are you proud of that one?
I would give it a 9 out of 10, maybe an 8.5.
It's got a rating on all of the holding wood. Paul, how do you rate your holding wood?
I would say it's like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I feel really good about it.
Yeah, what are you rating this one?
Like a 7.
Butcher this hog?
Let's butcher this hog.
Trevor, are these safety rated?
What? Yeah, go for it.
So another thing we do is we spray invasive grasses and like full invasive plants, and the invasive grasses in Tucson will burn and kill saguaros. So that's like my life's, I just can't handle that. We've done these like firewood events before. This smaller shit we'll put in the piles. But then the bigger logs, we leave them long. And then people come out and like pick them up and haul them away for their own firewood. I sent a text to
I know!
Wow, pit viper day. We've
Why
been looking
is
forward to
he
this for months.
Anything you want to tell me about your snack?
These are ranch flavored kettle chips.
Oh, you got a mix in there. See, I saw the crackers and I thought you might want to tell me about those, but you're actually just eating the chips.
It's good to have salt. You gotta have salt because you keep sweating all day.
So you're gassing up the hog?
Gassing up the hog. Yeah, I don't know if chainsaw people are gonna watch this, but it's like they'll be like, "That's not what you do. Come on."
If you're a chainsaw person, let us know your favorite chainsaw tricks and tips in the comment section below.
We were talking to these guys that were sort of camping out at this like picnic shelter we were working near, and he was like, "Oh man, back when I was up in Oregon doing that logging job, I love the smell of two-stroke in the morning." It's like, yeah, man, me too, I guess.
If putting gas in it was gassing up the hog, what are you doing to the hog right now?
Oiling up the hog.
Greasing up the hog.
Yeah. It's just one big pig roast all day.
Haha, jokes aside though, Tucson Audubon Society does some pretty cool stuff. Here's the crew leader Dusty talking about the coolest project that they've worked on so far.
Paul and I were out working at Saguaro Park East with this like wild old hippie stonemason Alan Ash, who was having us restore lime kilns by like making mortar using ingredients from just right nearby, like grabbing the dirt from over here, grabbing the sand from over here, mixing it all up and like using it to like glue this old structure back together.
Like every good cause, Tucson Audubon is underfunded. Please give them your money using this link here. This is going to be my last video on YouTube for a while, but I still have a P.O. box for another 3 months, so please send me some money in the mail too. And hair. Alright, thank you for watching my dumbass videos. See all you guys later on YouTube. Bye bye. Paul, do you have any closing arguments?
You did a great job.
Dusty, can you show me that drawing you found?
This is what we found in the trash.
Oh god, they're like dicks squirting. People don't think this is adequate footwear for playing around with chainsaws and logs.